All right, got a really gorgeous ride here today. 2019 Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport. This is the final year for the C7 body style. It was 2019. Grand Sport model is kind of placed between the base and the Z06. So you get the wide body Z06 body, which is noticeably wider with a lot more stuff going on than a regular Stingray Corvette would. However, you have the engine out of the Z51 Performance Package Corvette. So this has the dry sump oiling system. It is a different engine than the regular base Corvette. You get these big giant brakes like a Z06 would have. Similar wheels to a Z06, same width wheels as a Z06, so much wider in the back. This has got Michelin Pilot Sport run flat tires, the proper tires as it should have. This is the 2LT trim. So the 2LT, it's got the front cameras here, so you can take a look at when you're parking. It looks down so you don't scrape the nose there of the car. Of course, got a backup camera. This one has the dual mode performance exhaust system, has the rear spoiler factory and carbon flash, and you can actually change out these pieces here if you want. The wickers, they're called. You can put a higher wickers on there if you'd like. It does have the side skirts as well. Of course, you have the rear air intakes in the front pieces here that are unique to the Grand Sport. Actually, in my opinion, a little better looking than even what the Z06 has. This has the Grand Sport stripes, which I believe was an option, maybe no cost. It also has the carbon flash mirrors, which I think look really slick. This one's got some nice tinted windows. Got the red leather interior. So being the 2LT trim, it's got the nicer seats with the little logos and the holes right here. Got the red stitching on the door panels. Also being a 2LT, you're going to get the memory package for the seats. You're going to get heated and air conditioned seats. You get heads up display. You get a little better security system as well. Probably some other features that I'm not remembering. I believe a Bose sound system was standard on all Corvettes in this body style anyway. Go ahead and start it up here. This has got the 8-speed automatic transmission. Mode select switch to change your drive modes. Right now it's currently in sport. This is again, it's got the performance exhaust, so you don't really let you rev it up much on these things, but let's get a look at that camera system there. It does have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto for navigation. Got your OnStar system there. This one actually has a pretty cool thing I've never seen before. This is a built-in mount for a Valentine 1 radar detector. Got the Grand Sport floor mats, are pretty slick. Let's take a look under the hood here. There's the screen for the heads-up display. Again, this has the dry sump version of the, I believe this engine is called the LT1 engine. So has your oil check and fill and everything is over here and not in the bottom of the engine, which was specific to the Grand Sport and the Z51 package Corvettes. As you can see, the body, trim, everything's in super clean condition. Front bumper's not damaged in any way. No scrapes on any of the wheels. Body is super clean. Like I said, it's got the Michelin Pilot Sport correct run flat tires in good shape. Of course, they don't come with much tread even when they're new. Got a little bug poop there, but body's super clean. There's that dual mode performance exhaust. You can always tell those with the larger exhaust pipes than the standard exhaust system. And you can see a little valve there on the outside exhaust that open and close. Bumpers all super clean and No scratches on any of the wheels. Top of the trunk here. I do have the removable roof panel is out and stowed in the trunk here. Stows very nicely. I believe these are made out of carbon fiber on the C7 body, so it's very light, very easy to take off and stow. If I would demonstrate if I didn't have one of my hands full here, but definitely very easy to do. Also auto dimming mirrors. I believe that's also part of the 2LT package. Really the only difference between the 2LT and the 3LT, which some people might argue the 2LT is better, because the 3LT, all this stitched stuff here on a 2LT is vinyl, which, I mean, it's very high quality vinyl. It's kind of hard to tell it from leather. But on a 3LT, all these things would be leather. Now, the problem that you'll run into is on a 3LT, if it spends any time outside, that leather, anybody that's had a vehicle with a leather dash knows how bad of an idea that is and how bad they tend to shrink. And on these Corvettes, they're especially bad about shrinking. So 2LT has the vinyl dash, so you don't have that problem that you're going to have to contend with at some point in its life. Obviously, if you keep it in a garage and put, you know, leather conditioner on it regularly, probably be okay. But most everyone I've seen, even with low miles, that looks like it's been garage kept, still has some shrinkage problems, at least up here around the defroster vents. So not sure if you can see that heads up display there if it comes through in the camera, but you can move it up and down with the switches here. You can make it brighter or dimmer, and then you can change the different kinds of views that you want, which is pretty slick. 8-speed automatic transmission is absolutely incredible on these cars. It's got a performance shift mode that comes in and under full throttle, and it sounds amazing when they shift. You've got your connections here for USB for your screen mirroring for the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. One little slick thing here, got a hidden compartment here behind the screen. You can store whatever you can think of that would need to be stored there. Again, you got heated and air conditioned seats here. Of course, the Grand Sport have this cool little Grand Sport logo, harking back to the original Grand Sport Corvette race car that they made a few of, that was very successful and kind of a storied part of the Corvette history. Look for that, look it up online, see what I'm talking about. But anyway, pretty cool car, listed for sale here at the Auto Livery. Check it out on our website, autolivery.com. And of course, like and subscribe my YouTube channel here for interesting inventory updates as they come in here at the Auto Livery. Thanks.